Rael is an organic, natural, feminine care and clean vegan skincare brand for women. We started the company about 4.5 years ago. So Rael was founded by 3 Korean American women, including myself, back in 2017. And we started with a mission to help women's lifestyle well-being with better for you and better for the environment products. We saw a big opportunity in the feminine care space where people were looking for healthier, safer products that work really well. So we launched that back in 2017 and have been really evolving the brand to be more clean, holistic personal care brand for women. So we saw something very special with the novel technology that the Korean companies were using. So our idea was to use organic cotton, which is really high quality, and then use the Korean technology to make the products very high performing and effective. So that's how we launched our first organic cotton pads back in 2017. And we actually started on Amazon, which is a pretty unique strategy. And then once we launched the product, we saw immediate success with a lot of 5-star reviews we gathered organically. So with that success, we started expanding to our website, getrael.com, also other retailers. So now we are in a lot of major retailers around the country, and then really employing the omni-channel strategy from a distribution channel perspective. From a product perspective, like I said, we have evolved quite a bit. So the first product that we launched was organic cotton pads, but then we were thinking about really women's health from the holistic perspective. I mean, from a hormonal cycle perspective. So we didn't want to take care of women just for that 1 week of the month when they're getting their period, but for 4 weeks of the month, when their hormones continue to fluctuate. So shortly after we launched our feminine care products, we looked into feminine hygiene space. And then most recently, we also looked into skincare space because a lot of women deal with hormonal acne and breakouts. So our vision is to really take care of women throughout the whole hormonal cycle, 4 weeks of the month, with a lot of solutions, that we bring from Korean technology, made with clean ingredients that work really well.
And then organic feminine care as a category, I think most people probably don't understand that there is even a gap in the marketplace. And you were one of the pioneers in that category when you started your brand a number of years ago. Can you tell us how you found out about that unmet need and then how you're working to address it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing how women use these products for over 40 years of their lives every month. But until now, we just kind of ignorantly used whatever was in the market, not thinking much about what these were made of. So when I met my co-founder Anes, and then she asked me about the ingredients, I started really wondering what these products were made with. And a lot of it is actually plastic, not made with natural ingredients. So we wanted to really bring more clean ingredients so that there's no pesticides, chlorine involved in these products that go into the most intimate part of your body. So we source the organic cotton, which is certified. So we know that the land that this plant is growing doesn't use pesticides for at least 3 years. And then knowing that we use a really clean ingredient that touches the intimate part of our body, we can really have peace of mind when using these feminine care products.
It has to be that we're on the tipping point where consumers are really going to care about their feminine care needs as well. And perhaps it's that the consumers just haven't had a lot of options historically. I mean, typically you have a market that's dominated by big brands and big players. Where do you think the consumer is at this point in time in terms of the acceptance of this is an area I really, really need to pay attention to?
Yeah, so I think there have been 2 groups of audiences, customers in the market. So the early adopters were actually those who had issues with the conventional products. We get customer reviews from our website and also Amazon, and a lot of our customers really love our products because they're the ones who dealt with irritations and some allergic reactions, while they were using the conventional products that were not really made with natural ingredients. And then when they converted over to cleaner products, they saw these reactions, irritations really going away. And then for some, who had really bad cramps, after using cleaner products, that also went away. So we're really happy that we're providing some solutions for those who were proactively looking for something better. And then the other kind of type of consumers who were not really necessarily looking for this, but then by seeing us at some stores and by hearing about this option, they're becoming more intrigued and learning about, oh yeah, if I just paid extra $1 or $2, I could have gotten more clean product, just like I buy organic food or organic skincare or natural skincare. So it's great to see that a lot of consumers are becoming more conscious about it. And then now it's not only food and skin, but personal care, self-care overall that people start to really care about. And then the feminine care space has really become a big part of their self-care routine.
Could you talk a little bit more about your sustainability strategy?
Yeah, just the fact that we're using organic cotton, which does not use too much pesticides while growing, these plants on the land, that's like the first starting point of, really taking care of the environment. And then, we're doing our best to really make our packaging more sustainable as well. Our tampon wrappers are all made with papers, and, as much as we can, we're trying to really minimize the plastic usage. And in period care, while we started with the disposable pads and tampons, we've seen that a lot of consumers were looking for more sustainable, reusable options. So we also launched our reusable period panties, reusable pads and liners. So we're really trying to grow the more sustainable period care options for those. We're looking for those. And even, in feminine hygiene and skincare, we're constantly looking for more sustainable ways of making these products and also, packaging these. So it's definitely a big part of our values and something that we want to do more of in the future.
And we talked a little bit about the landscape earlier as it relates to organic feminine care. How do you see the broader wellness landscape evolving over the next several years?
Yeah. I think wellness is becoming a keyword for everyone, nowadays, all the brands and retailers, investors, that I have met. What I want to see and what I'm, pretty convinced that it's going to happen is, I think within the next 3 to 5 years, being clean, I think will just become the norm, just like it is becoming kind of like the standard in skincare these days in a lot of retailers. I think that the clean ingredients, the clean solutions will have, I hope that like half of the aisle, at retailers, and it's just like a norm to buy clean solutions. So there will be like a split between conventional and clean, like more indie brands. And then I think eventually, being clean in the feminine care space will be the mainstream and the dominant force in the future. So that's what we're waiting for and what we're looking to do. And then we are one of the driving forces actually to make that happen. Eventually, we want to be really recognized as a wellness brand for women, and then really want to build that trust. So women, who are looking for a cramp solution, period care solution, skincare solution, they can trust everything that we create, which will be made with clean ingredients, with great performance, efficacy. So we want to get there, and then really doing our best to push our, push our company to get to the next level.